What is up, my loves? How are you doing? Happy Friday. My goodness gracious. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I was just feeling so inspired. My new glasses are on the way. I'm so excited for these new glasses, but honestly, you guys, these glasses with this is kind of super cute, and it's kind of a look, you guys. Like, it's kind of cute. These glasses sat for a year, never to be picked up again because they were broken and shit. It's kind of a look. She understood the assignment. When my inner being broke my other glasses and sent me on this whole adventure to getting my glasses collection that I've been manifesting for months, they understood the assignment. Okay, I'm done. Okay. So, I have to preface this by saying, I'm creating this video because I feel inspired. And background, there are dogs here. They're cute. Also, smoke detector battery is low. So we've been dealing with that for 2 days. And it's in the middle of the ceiling, in the middle of the stairs. So I haven't addressed that. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't addressed that yet. But disclaimers. Oh yes, let me finish the one that I started with. I'm doing this video because I'm inspired by it, and I know that it's gonna be amazing, and I know that it's gonna hype you the fuck up, and I know that it's gonna make you walk away feeling like the baddest bitch in the world, as it should, as you are. But I don't want you to expect this. I don't want you to expect this. This channel is for healing, which of course getting hyped up and stepping further into your confidence and self-love is such a huge part of healing, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. But don't follow me thinking you're going to get a what's attractive about me pick a card every other week, because you might not. I don't know. But if you want healing and a feeling of empowerment in every aspect of your life, then subscribe. Okay, so I don't even have piles for you to choose from just yet. We're going to timestamp this video after I upload it, because I won't be editing it. I love the rainbows that are behind me. I don't love the wires. My inner being's like, and this is why we suggested you put those in your bag. If my cousin's watching this, I'm not gonna leave the wires there. Okay. Oh yes, we need 3 piles. Calling on the energy of the collective. We want 3 piles. Ooh. Gorgeous, fiery, beautiful. Those are the 3 words that come into my mind. So those are gonna be those 3 piles. Gorgeous, fiery, and beautiful. That's what the 3 collective groups are gonna be. Let's get a card for each. Gorgeous. Every journey starts with a single step. Fiery was the second one. Collaborative dreaming. Beautiful. Going beyond normal. I like this. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have focus on the light. I feel like for the collective, you guys, just kind of in general, I feel like you guys give hope. I feel like everybody who clicked this and is resonating with this energy, you bring hope to the world in some way, whether that's inspiring someone with the way that you dress, or the way that you speak, or the way that you go after your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions, or the way that you love other people, the way that you inspire other people to love one another and show up for one another with compassion and understanding and action that match their words and things like that. Sorry. I feel like you guys inspire people. Okay, so timestamps will be in the description box below. after I upload this. So they might not be there when you watch this if you click it like immediately, which you would be able to if you were subscribed to me and you hit the notification bell. So if you haven't done that, then do it, because every time you get the notifications, you'll just be notified of something amazing. Might not be one of these, but it'll be something amazing. Okay. Moving on. Pile number 1. What's your name? I said the second one is fiery. The third one is beautiful. Pile number 1 is gorgeous. I think. And I hope. Because I did forget. What is up? Pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1 or the word, I don't think it was gorgeous. Was it beautiful? Was pile number 3 gorgeous? All I know is pile number 2 is fiery. You did something to appear here at this video at this specific time. So we're going to assume that you meant to be the first pile, okay? Every journey starts with a single step. What is attractive about you? Oh, you know what is so attractive about you? Doesn't this just look like your vortex in manifestation, right? You know how we talk about your present moment is the past, and you're always shooting out those rockets of desires that are becoming your vortex, which is shifting, growing, and expanding to become a vibrational match to every single thing that you're saying that you desire. And then your inner being is guiding you on a journey to becoming a vibrational match to your vortex, to the things within your vortex, right? And that looks like vision casting for the future. That looks like creating ahead. That looks like projecting ahead. You are people that are actively projecting what you want in your life. You're the person who made it out of the hood, or you're the person that's gonna make it out of the hood. You're the person who is not going to allow their upbringing, their family, their past relationships, their baggage hold them back, stop them, or hinder them from getting where they want to go in their life. Pile number 1, that is so incredibly attractive, because you are somebody who, you talk about the future, you think about the future, and because every journey starts with a single step, you actually take action. A lot of people can talk about the future that they want for themselves. A lot of people can talk about the person that they want to become. A lot of people can talk about, I think I'm going to start the business. A lot of people can talk about, people can, make the Instagram page for their business, but pile number 1 is the person that's going to show up. Oh yeah, I'm going to make that business. You're the type of person who, okay, I don't know if you guys ever did this, but like, because young me was just so psychic, and I just knew that I was going to be like famous and like a very big deal one day. And so when I signed those yearbooks, which I hope you hoes kept them because valuable, thank you. When I would sign their yearbooks, I would say, like, you keep this because I'm going to be famous one day. And this signature is going to be worth a lot of money. And, and she was right. She was correct. That girl grew up to become me. You know what I mean? And so you're that person who will say, I'm going to be a millionaire one day. I'm going to be on that private plane. And people could have responded to you. People could say whatever the fuck they want. People could doubt you. And then one day, whether it's tomorrow, next month, next year, 10 years from now, people check in on you. People, they're singing that song, Heard It Through the Grapevine. People hear about you because somebody from somewhere is checking up on you. Multiple people from multiple wheres are checking up on you. And then all of a sudden, it's a phone conversation. You will never guess. You will never guess who made it. You will never guess who is on the cover of that billboard. Did you see who was on stage dancing with Rihanna? Ooh, did I kill that? Ooh, I hurt my hands for nothing. I want to fight. Did you see who was on stage dancing with Rihanna? You are the talk of the town. You are the topic of conversation because you show up naked, lady. Don't flag this, YouTube. You show up vulnerable. You are true, you are authentic. Not only are you creating the future that you want for yourself, but you are creating the future that you want for yourself being vulnerable, being open about it, being honest about it. And it throws people, and it's different, and it stands out to people because there is this perception that people have, right? When people are telling themselves a story, that there's something inherently wrong about them, something inherently wrong with them. And so what do? Oh, well, rich people. Rich people, all of them are greedy. Rich people, all of them do da 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 da. Oh, I don't really hang out with her and all of her fancy purses because, she's bougie. She's uppity. Right? And so there is this concept and this perception that in order to be successful, or in order to have the lifestyle that people want, but they pretend that they don't want, but then talk about wanting and that whole thing. So there's this perception that in order to be one of those people, in order to become one of those people, you have to change, right? And you change your beliefs about yourself. You usually come into yourself. You're going on that personal growth empowerment journey. But people think that in order to be successful, they have to be something other than who they are. And then that's also just talking about societal conditioning and shit, right? Ooh, bitch. This fucking fly right here, inner being. I need you to manifest this fly the fuck up out of here, whether it's through death doing us part or what. He got to go. He got to go. So there's this idea and concept that in order to be successful, you have to be somebody that you're not. You have to please people. You have to be a yes person. You got to do all of this stuff. And then here comes pound number one. Pound number one, who said, nah, fuck all of that. Pound number one, who said, I'm going to be successful and I'm going to do what the fuck I want. And in fact, I'm going to do it my way. And I'm going to do it being exactly who the fuck I am. Some of you, it's, I have tattoos and I'm going to be successful and I'm going to get this position in this company. It's, I am this race and I show up this way and I speak this way and I'm going to be successful and I'm going to be respected. And people find that to be incredibly attractive because you challenge the status quo, and the status quo loses in comparison to you. With pound number one, the world, people see you. Six of Cups, I don't know who the fuck is watching you from your childhood, who grew up with you, who knew you back in the day when you were young. You're not a kid anymore, but some days you sit and wish you were a kid again. People who knew you from back in the day are looking at you going, what? That's pile number one. They're saying ugly duckling. Some of you could have been unattractive back in the day. Some of us were ugly kids. Some of us are Capricorns. Not saying that all Capricorn children are ugly, but Capricorn just tends to be a bit of a late bloomer. Saturn, we get better with age, With the energy of the world here, people see you as somebody who is leveling up, somebody who is constantly leveling up, right? When this is what's attractive about you, when we get the world, and the world represents the end of a cycle. What's attractive about you is you're either coming to the end of a cycle, you're ending cycles, perhaps you are, ending generational cycles, and you talk about intergenerational trauma. They're saying intergenerational poverty. So you're somebody who is building, establishing, teaching, learning so that you can teach intergenerational wealth. And this intergenerational wealth is not just about money and finances. It's about emotions and it's about love. And it has to be. Why? Because you show up as your genuine, authentic self. And it's about understanding that in order to have success, true success that is emotionally fulfilling and satisfying to you, you have to be showing up as your genuine, authentic self. And so in order to show up as your genuine, authentic self and allow in success, you have to believe that you're worthy of love just as you are, flaws and all. And so if you understand that and you embody that and you show up like that in the world, people look at you like you are Beyonce and your kids are going to be Blue Ivy. People are like, fuck. If only I would have waited 25, 26, 19 more years, I could have been pound number one's kid, because they're like, pound number one gonna support the fuck out of their kids. Pound number one's kid is gonna be invincible, because people see the way that you love yourself. And people are like, fuck, can I get in your inner circle? Can I get in your inner circle, pound number one? Can you love me the way that you love you? I want to love me the way that pound number one loves me. You know what I mean? Okay, so people definitely see you as the world. We have the Two of Cups and the Page of Wands, and you bring out people's inner children. People love that you can be this. We have a naked lady 2 times here, a naked person. People can find your chest, your boobs, your physical body to be attractive. People like to see you naked, bare, or barely with clothes on. People are like, the less clothing, the better, please. I think that people definitely really love your body and they really love your physique. And I think that they also love your hair, especially with you got a flowy situation. You got a flowy situation going on, pound number one. Some of you, maybe you did like color guard, something with your hands, something. You was trolling shit in your hands. Whatever those phallic shaped items were, you do with that information what you will. People find that very attractive. People find you to be very sensual, very sexual. People like to get very physical with you. Let's get physical. People want to get physical with you. Yeah, and we're definitely talking about physically. People think that you're a visionary, going back to this point. Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. You bring out people's inner children. And you kind of bring out their inner children, like they're saying like a horny teenager. So you kind of bring out people's inner children, like you really make people feel like we're figuring out the eyeglasses situation still, how to make it work full time. But we will figure it out one day. This is just very cute. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not sorry. I love myself. Sometimes I get lost, so I can't look into the camera too often. Okay. Some of you do like to wear animal prints, cow prints, cheetah print, giraffe print. Very cute. Your style, your clothes. I love the way that you put it together. Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy. People look at you, nails done, hair done, everything did. Oh my God, go listen to that song, Fancy by Drake. That is the way that I feel like your romantic interest, whoever that is, look at you and they're like, pound number one is just fucking fancy. Like, everything you do is fancy. Like, you show up to the date, you got your everything done, look good, smell good. They're like, oh fuck, like, pound number one is fancy. People feel like you're fancy. And when you connect with people, you connect with their inner children and they respond in ways that they don't normally respond. I feel like people respond to you in ways where they're like, why am I acting like this? They're saying that TikTok like, bro, who got you smiling like this? Pound number one. You make people want to play. You make people want to have fun. You make people want adventure. They're singing Cheap Thrills by Sia. And you know what's so funny is you hesitate, pound number one. People come to you and they're ready to take your cup. They're like, oh yes, cup please. And you're like, I'm not really sure if my cup wants to be given. You know? Because do you see, she's kind of like, okay, I'm handing it, but he's like, I'm gonna reach for that cup. Is she reaching for his cup? I don't know, because we do kind of see a little glance of her hand, but his body language, hers is standing still and his is more forward. You know what I mean? Hi, baby. So I definitely feel like I feel like people want to approach you, and I feel like they want to court you. I feel like they want to get your cup because they feel like it's a fancy cup. And I feel like your cup is your sensuality and your body and, you know, everything about you. And I feel like people also feel like they have genuine, authentic connections with you. And you might not feel that way about everybody that you meet, but because you're so genuine and authentic and you touch people in such a deep way, people feel like, oh wow, like me and pal number one, we really connected. And pal number one, you like, yeah, I went out with him once or twice and it was okay. I wouldn't do it again. And they're like, pal number one, that's my boo. That's kind of sad. Okay, that's all that I have to say for you, pal number one, because I can go on forever and ever and ever, and I've talked long enough. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, comment down below. Tell me, did I tell you to subscribe already? Also, I have a free gift in my bio. It's downloading Creating Your Life. It's a digital journal. It's free. Did I say that already? It's fillable on the internet, which blows my mind. I love that shit. So go get it. Get clarity on your vision, clarity on where you are now, and start taking that practical action, which honestly, I don't have to tell you to do it, but it might serve you to get even more clarity on where it is that you're going, even more specific. Anna has really cool affirmation stuff. So just go and get it. And I love you. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye. Okay. All right. Okay, at 22:44. Hello, pile number 2. For those of you who chose fiery, somebody call 911. Shawty's fire burning on the dance floor. Ooh-wah-oh. Y'all know that song by Sean Kingston? You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You'll have me suicidal. Why was I singing this song as a kid? Suicidal when you say it's over. Pile number 2. People daydream about you. You just pop into people's mind. People will just be like, oh, how good it would be to be loved by pile number 2 and for them to give a fuck about me. I know that we do a really good job at that. Like, people are so attracted to you and they're so beautiful to you and they feel so drawn to you, strongly drawn to you and attached to you. And people feel like, they said cut and run. People feel like pile number 2, fiery, hot, passionate. But when pile number 2 says it's ready to go, it's a wrap. I can't convince pile number 2 to stay with me. That's how people feel. People feel like everybody want to be with pile number 2. And I don't really want to be polygamous. I don't really want to do polyamory. Is that the name of it? People are like, pile number 2 will hurt me. I think that a lot of people meet you and they are so attracted to you. And then they think that their attraction to you is going to be one thing, right? Physical attraction. I'm just going to have sex with pile number 2. And then they meet you, they interact with you. They connect with you. They get to know you deeper. They're like, oh, fuck. They're like, I hope I don't fall. You know, that Tyler Creator. And then he falls down the stairs, right? And they're just kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're like, I don't know. I don't know about this, because pile number 2 is a little bit too cool. A little bit too cool. And people, for some reason, people don't think that you will be faithful to them. And I don't think it has to do with your character. I think people just think that you're attractive. And people think that everywhere you go, someone's trying to get at you. Someone wants to be in a relationship with you. They feel like you're too hot to be single. And so that makes people feel jealous, and it makes them feel possessive. And then I think they feel conflicted, because I feel like you connect with people who are usually cool, calm, collected, maybe detached, maybe aloof. And all of a sudden they're like pile number 2, and they feel like, primordial? Is that a word? They feel like a primal like urge to like to like take ownership of you, and they don't really know what to do with that. And then I kind of get the feeling that you're this like free spirit who they feel like doesn't want somebody to take ownership of them like that. Pile number 2, if you want to be in love and you want to be in a relationship, maybe you should let some people know that you want somebody to take positive ownership of you, because I feel like people don't get that from you. And so people feel weird, they feel conflicted, because they're like, why do I feel so strongly for pile number 1? And why do I suddenly want to fight every man in this bar right now? Why do I feel this way? What is going on with me? What is that, Rihanna? Why do I feel this way? And you know that little TikTok? I feel like the camera placement is really perfect, but if I was in the mood, I would do a recreation right now, and we just need to put that out there. So people dream about you a lot, and I think that you visit people in their dreams. I feel like you visit multiple people in their dreams at night. I feel like people have relationships with you in their dreams, like, and I mean genuine relationships with you, like you're on a soul level. You go to them and you connect with them in their heart chakra. I feel that. Excuse me. And I feel like that makes people feel even more conflicted, because they feel like, why do I feel such a strong connection to you and I don't know you? And I do feel like you just activate people's heart chakra and their crown chakra in a way that kind of startles them a bit. And I feel like you kind of, and I feel like the way that people respond is by feeling like choked up. Feel like you have maybe beautiful eyebrows. You might actually have a very beautiful forehead, eyes here showing up, just a gorgeous overall facial feature, like really beautiful, like cheekbones, like nose, mouth, cupids, but like this area of your face, I've never heard of people being like, whoa baby, like this whole section you got going on here, that part, actually that looked pretty damn good. Somebody take a screenshot. Hello. Anyway, that whole section of your face, people is like, whoa. Well, I guess it could also be like this, like what the mask covers. You know what I'm saying? People are like, whoa. But I also feel like you have just a gorgeous face. People are very attracted to your face. I really feel like people are attracted to your eyebrows. Eyebrows, something, can't rub it off. Also your hair. So you're very physically attractive. Like, I'm cute in the face, thick in the waist, fat in the some. I don't know the song, okay? But you're very cute in the face. And with the Hanged Man, you're very spiritual and you're very awakened, and you have the gift to see things from an angle that other people wouldn't normally see it from. And the way that you see the world and the way that you live in the world and the way that you exist in the world, people don't really get it. Like, this is Pisces, this is Neptune. They're kind of like, what is happening? It's spirituality, it's femininity, it's I'm going to allow myself to receive my desires in a very hyper masculine society. And people are just kind of like, what the fuck is pile number 2 doing? And why do I love it? You know, it's like that TikTok. She's like, it's from Fish Hooks. She's just like, girl, you're crazy. And she says, I like it. I literally walk around the house saying that. Like, my spirit guides will tell me some outrageous shit about my future, about potential. And I'm like, you're crazy. I like it. I do. And so people feel that way about you. And what I mean by that is that you are somebody who is willing to think outside of the box and willing to see things in a way or say things in a way that people haven't heard them before, haven't seen them before. People are like, how the fuck did pile number 2 get their mindset, but their perspective? It's like your frame, the way that you see the world. People think it is very gorgeous, it's very romantic with the lovers at the bottom of the deck. And this is kind of like a rose-colored glasses thing. People do see you as that kind of like spiritual, Janae Aiko. How does this person have so much optimism? And what I love is that I read somewhere that people who have rose-colored glasses and tend to be more optimistic are actually not people who were delusional about the world, but were people who have the capacity to process their emotions and who have the capacity to kind of take a licking and keep on sticking. I don't know the fucking phrase, you guys, but basically people who have been able to experience hurt and pain and who have processed that and who have taken themselves back up to that good feeling default state and who have maintained their capacity to basically see the good in the world and be optimistic. And basically people with rose-colored glasses just aren't jaded by fucking life. They're not delusional. They're not out of touch with reality. You don't have to gaslight people who see the world in a beautiful way, see the world in a different way than you. You see the world in such a beautiful way that a lot of people don't see the world in. And people don't understand it. And it intrigues them. And they want to understand it. And they want to understand you. And I feel like they didn't want to understand it, and they didn't want to understand maybe your spirituality or your spiritual practice or your spiritual beliefs. And then people meet you and they talk to you and they hear you. And it's like with this collaborative dreaming and the Hanged Man with this Knight of Wands, you might be super into the law of attraction and manifestation and, going on your goals, growth and expansion. Living life on the leading edge of creation is very Sagittarian energy, Jupiterian energy, right? Lots of Pisces energy coming through here. You live your life in such a different way that is so spiritual, that is so ahead of its time. And people normally hear about people like you in theory. And they're like, yeah, like, they're saying like, who understands those rap guys? Like, like, not literally, but also like literally, you know what I mean? Like, who understands those spiritual people? What the fuck are they talking about? Manifested. What the fuck are they talking about? Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, you could have that conversation in theory. And then when somebody meets you out there in the wild, like in real life, people are like, oh my God, I'm enamored. Oh my God, I want to live the way that you live. I want to know everything that you know. And I want to know it for myself. And I want to believe in it. And I want to become it. I want to be just like you. Cue the song from Jungle Book. You inspire people. Okay. Hello. I don't want to take all of that. Ooh, but they're so good. Okay, fuck it, I'll take it. Ace of Wands, you are hot, you are sexy, you are attractive, you are so physically appealing. People want to get their hands on your stick, or they want you to get your hands on their stick, or they want to rub sticks. I don't know what you do. Whatever it is. I'm sorry, that was funny. People are so physically attracted to you, and people love your ideas. They love your creativity. I feel like you are somebody who can find inspiration from anywhere. You can go out in nature. You can look at the clouds. You can look at a blade of grass, and you can be incredibly inspired by a blade of grass. And you could come, you come inside the house. You go on a day. You're like, oh my God, yes. And I was just looking at a leaf fall, and I was just thinking about how as this leaf fell and the wind blew and picked the leaf back up and it went along that path and on that journey, I was just thinking about how sometimes we think that we're experiencing a fall from grace, but really it is our desires manifesting. It's all a part of that, because the universe is waiting to just sweep us along in our journey farther than we ever anticipated that we'd go, and there would be no possibility for us to have made it across the street or to our desires or to the end destination if we had never experienced that fall. And the people that you date and the people that you're around and the people that are watching you are like, what the fuck? The people that are watching and the people that are around you are like, if I saw a leaf fall, I would just be like, fuck it, it's fall time. Like, nice. You know what I mean? Some people might feel like it's time to bust out the fall wardrobe. And now you're talking about the purpose of life over a fall leaf? Like, you amaze people. You amaze people for sure. With the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles, I almost put this back, that people look at you and they feel like it is only a matter of time. I don't know what you do for work. I don't know what you do in your passions. I don't know what path it is that you're on, but it's a path that you've been on for a long ass period of time, something that you have been working your way towards and have been incredibly patient for, waiting for your seeds that you planted to harvest. People are like, oh, pile number 2's time is coming. Y'all know how they be. We up next. Up next where? I don't know. Scores on the board. Board what? Score is what? Who we're playing against? I don't know, because I'm not a straight man. But I do know this. Pile number 2, you're up next. Whatever it is that means, I think it means a good thing, right? I think it means like, I'm the next person that's going to be successful. I'm the next success story. Like, that's not straight man mannerism. Oh my God. Pile number 2, it's you, honey. You're not my straight man mannerism. You're up next. People love the way that you speak. Oh, people, oh my God. People love the way that you speak. People like the way that you speak in private. People like the way that you speak in the bedroom. Oh my goodness gracious. I was like, people love the way that you speak. And I kind of like settled into that energy, and my sacral chakra was like, people like the way that you speak. Oh my God. You turn people on with the things that you say or the things that you talk about your mind and the way that your mind works. You'll just be talking. You'll just be shooting the shit. You're just like, living my life, talking about the trees and the fall leaves, da-da-da-da-da. I'm pile number 2 and everything is pretty awesome. And sometimes things aren't great and I process them, but overall things are really awesome. And I love life and I'm creating this and this and this. And I want to do this and this and this. And wouldn't it be so cool if together we did this and this and this? And people are sitting there and they're like, oh my God. And they're like, I'm so turned on. And they're like, oh my goodness gracious. Pile number 2 is so sexy. And they don't even know it. What's that T-Pain song? I didn't even know it. Even know it. I don't know. What's a song about butts? Anyway. People be like, you don't even know with the energy of the Eight of Swords. You don't even know. You be in the presence of people be like, oh my God, I'm so turned on. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I love everything about pile number 2. And then pile number 2 will turn around and be like, do you like me? And they're like, do I like you? Do I like you? Pile number 2, you're patient. And this could be you're patient with other people. Something about your shoulders as well. Maybe even your head. Looking down. Maybe you slouch your head in a specific way or something. This. Whatever you do with this area of your body, people are into it. Find it very attractive. Like, I'm like physical move. It could actually be oral sex, actually. But, you know, other things too. Whatever that may be. Can't think of any, but you know. People see you as somebody who is going to be incredibly wealthy. But people also see you as like, I don't want to sound cliche, but it's like a wifey material, husband material, spouse material. People connect with you. People are like, whoa. Now wait a damn minute, because I could get married to pile number 2. I could spend the rest of my life with pile number 2. I could have a family home and 2 dogs with pile number 2. This get a little, they're saying Mariah Carey is too deep. I gotta change the station. Sometimes people can ghost you, or you end up in unsatisfying situations. Just side note, I hate when they do the side notes when I just want to know what's attractive about me, but I know, I'm you. I get it. I hate it. If I was watching this, if I rewatch this in a couple months, I'm gonna listen to me and I'm rolling my eyes right now. I know. Sometimes you're in unsatisfying situations because people start falling really in love with you and the idea of you and everything that you do. And they're like, this is too deep. I gotta change the station. This is too deep. This is too deep. Some people aren't ready for your depth, and it's not about you. It's about emotional avoidance. And you already know, if you're into the law of attraction, all of these things that you are, that these people are reflecting a certain emotional avoidance that you're carrying, and that you're worthy and deserving of the people that are ready for you in all of your totality. You're definitely on the journey to those people as well. Okay, pile number 2. That's all that I have for you. Ooh, some of you like to wear like dresses and stuff. And that's also very attractive. People see you as someone who's valuable. You're always delivering value in every single thing that you say. People feel like every conversation, every exchange that they have with you, they're receiving something. You always deliver value. And you're somebody who is you're blunt. You're to the point. You're open and honest. People know, if I'm going to talk to pile number 1 and I'm going to ask them this question, let me make sure I want to know the answer first. Okay? You are somebody who is like, you are the real deal. People meet you and they're thinking like, wait a second. No, because we could really have a whole entire family. I need to take a breather. People like to tie you up too. That's not the type of reading that we're doing. Okay, I have a free digital journal. It's fillable on the internet. You can get it using the links in the description down below. Oh, also, if you want to come work with me, you can do all of that using those links. Goodbye. I will talk to you in the next video. Hopefully, bye. This lipstick is matte, but it's not like a drying matte, so I just got a little bit on my hands. That's okay. All right, 45, 16. Just kidding. Let's do 45, 22. Perfect. What is up? Pile number 3. For those of you who chose beautiful, I think you guys did choose beautiful. I think pile number 1 was, no, you were gorgeous. Beautiful, fiery, gorgeous. Gorgeous, fiery, beautiful. No, I think pile number 1 was gorgeous. I think pile number 3 is beautiful. Girl, I don't remember. Anyway, if you chose pile number 3, if you chose going beyond normal and I heard becoming who you are, let's get into your reading. What's attractive about you? So you are on a journey of becoming who you truly are. You speak your truth. One thing about pile number 3, they're going to speak their truth. They're going to say what the fuck is on their mind. And they're going to share an amazing idea. If I'm starting a creative project, I want pile number 3 there. If I'm starting a creative project and I need to DIY this and I need to build it from the ground up, and I want somebody who's going to pay attention to the details, somebody who's going to be meticulous, somebody who's going to make sure that it looks good, that it's different, that it's outside of the box, that like a watch, every single gear is working together seamlessly, I'm going to go ahead and call pile number 3. Damn. Pile number 3, how do you get it together? Pile number 3, where did you get those cheekbones? I feel like Little Red Riding Hood. What amazing cheekbones you have. What amazing eyes you have. Some of you have bags under your eyes, but they're cute. And it might be that you have bags under your eyes because your eyes are so large or something. You have a beautiful bottom lip curvature. You have a beautiful bottom lip curvature if your bottom lip has like a shadow. People love that. Get into it. People see your lips, they be like, now I've got the craziest idea. People see your lips, they be like, now I'm going to propose something that you've never heard before. Sometimes you wear jewelry, necklaces, hoops. People find that to be attractive. You might also wear like actual like head scarves. You might like to wear a lot of hoodies. You got a gorgeous neck, okay? Your sternocleidomastoids, the muscles in your neck here. People like chef's kiss. Pile number 3. Your third eye, Alexander Hamilton. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Your mind, it's power. Like, how does your mind work the way that it does? Pile number 2's was your perception of the world. Pile number 3's is, how the fuck did you just come up with that idea? Like, how did you just come up with that? Like, how did you just come up with an idea that nobody has ever thought of before? How did you just come up with that idea that nobody has ever thought of before? And you have thought of it, not just surface level. You didn't just say an idea and then say it out loud. You've thought of the idea. You pondered the idea. You thought of the idea so deeply. You got to the root of the idea. You've thought about every single aspect of this idea. You have checked it out every single way. This is a new idea and it works seamlessly. How the fuck did you do that? You just thought of the idea 5 seconds ago. How did you do that? And people get kind of like, whoa, going beyond normal. Some of you can be, I don't know the right or politically correct. I'm not using that in a patronizing way. I don't know the politically correct term for this, but I know one term is neurotypical. So you might be somebody who's not neurotypical. I don't know what that means. Some of you might have autism. People find the way that your mind works, the way that you express yourself, to be very attractive. People enjoy the way that you speak and the way that you think and the way that you bring your inspirations to life. Two of Pentacles. Pile number 3. You do it all. Pile number 3. Pile number 3 would be like, I woke up in the morning, I made breakfast, I got my kids out of bed, I took my kids to school. While my kids were at school, I had a karate lesson. After my karate lesson, I went and worked on this creative project for this music video that I was doing. And then I went and did a whole live on social media. Then I picked my kids up after school. And then I took my kids, let my kids go play, made dinner, had dinner with my entire family, and then I was in bed reading a book while my kids were playing and doing their homework, and then I put my entire family to bed. And I don't mean this to say, like, some of you are single mothers, and so that's reality. But I don't mean this to say, like, you're an independent person who doesn't need help. What I'm saying is, you do so much that people outside looking in are like, how the fuck do you do that? How do you do that? How do you juggle all of these different things? How are you popping up over here and over here and over here? How are you doing an event here and another event here? How did you go to 3 weddings in one day? How do you create that schedule? How do you live the most chaotic life and make it seem like everything is just happening always on time, always perfectly, seamlessly? You're juggling. You juggle responsibilities. You juggle tasks. You juggle everything. And people are like, wow. I also feel like you have attractive fingers. Oh my goodness gracious. For some of you, the way that you're, I don't think that should be our signal for penis. The way that your body parts look like in condoms, I know that's the weirdest thing I've ever said, but doesn't that look like, I know. We're moving on. I feel like people are very attracted to your body parts. If you're watching this, you have a penis. Hey. Okay. Not doing that to say that you have to be gay. I'm just saying. Hey. And if you be who you are for your pride, don't hide. And now I'm done talking. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. You are wealthy. And if you're not wealthy right now, you're gonna be wealthy. And people have no questions on whether or not you're wealthy. You might actually be on a journey of becoming wealthy. You might be, because look at the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. What's attractive about you is your money. You might be somebody who one second is having a lot of money, the next second doesn't have any money. The next second you're incredibly rich, the next second you don't have any money. You might be somebody who takes a lot of risks with your money, and you are waiting for some sort of like overall plan to kind of come to fruition for you, and then it's kind of like, finally I've made it. And people know that this is coming. And it's almost kind of like pile number 1. You might have watched the other ones too, of course. Where pile number 1 was a little bit like, okay, you're destined for success. It might have been all the piles. But theirs has been a little bit different. Yours is, you were just all over the place. And if anybody else had seen someone that was all over the place like you, then they would think, and I don't mean all over the place like you're unorganized, you might be, but you just one thing after the next. And I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and then I did this, and then I did this, and then I focused on that, and then I used to do this, but I don't do that anymore. And I'm doing this right now, and I'm doing a little bit of this, and I'm doing a little bit of this. You could literally have just a million gifts and a million creative ideas, and you're doing all of these different things. And 1 second you've got this creative gift that's taking off, and no, actually, I'm not going to do acting right now. I'm going to save that for a couple of years. And right now I'm focusing on astrology, and ooh, okay, astrology was good, but it wasn't perfect. And so I'm focusing on tarot, and ooh, that wasn't the best. And so I'm focusing on dancing, and ooh, I'm also focusing on acting at the same time. So I'm dancing and acting, and I've been featured in this music video. And it's like, you have all of these skills and all of these gifts and all of these skills and all of these talents, and you are juggling them, and you are choosing different things at different times, and people can't keep up with what you're doing and what the fuck you're gonna do next. And people are like, I don't know which one it's going to be. It is kind of like this Russian roulette. People are like, I don't know what it's gonna be that makes pile number 3 rich as fuck, but it's coming. People are kind of like a jack of all trades, and you're somebody who is, this is value, because we're talking about pentacles. This is value. This isn't just, which I would never say this, but this isn't just, I'm doing one startup and that didn't work, so I'm doing another business, I'm doing another thing, and you're not just throwing shit out there like, I gotta get rich one day, we're gonna figure this out. Like, it's not like that. It's like, okay, I genuinely have this passion, and I love this, and I can pour my heart into this, and I also love this, and I do this, and I also do some writing, and I've also directed this play, and then I did a little bit of this and this and this, and I am so genuinely passionate about all of these things, and I'm just kind of doing them all at the same time. You might be like a manifesting generator. I'm not super duper into, I don't even remember the name of what I just said is called, you know what I mean? Is it an anagram? I don't even know. Human design, I think. So you might want to look into that, but like, you are just somebody who can go, and you can just be nonstop creating. And it's like, you might be an entrepreneur. This is the energy of an entrepreneur. This is the energy of somebody. You're trying to make it in some way, doing some shit that's never been done before in a way that nobody's ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, and people are watching you, and they're like, I don't know how, but I put my money on pile number 3. I don't know how. It might not be through acting. It might not be through writing. It might not be through jazz hands. It might not be through blah, 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 blah. But pile number 3 is going to be fucking rich. I can feel it in my bones. And I don't even know pile number 3. I just met pile number 3. Damn. You know, people are so attractive to that about you. And you're somebody who, the 7 of Pentacles isn't giving me patience. Not that you're impatient, but Alexander Hamilton, wait for it. Which, I wouldn't really take all of the lyrics of the song to heart, but you're willing to wait. Like, substitute teacher, the class is gonna stop talking, and I'll wait. The universe is gonna find a way to give me unlimited financial abundance, and I'll wait. Because I have the ideas and inspirations and the will to carry them out. And so it is. And if I become a vibrational match to the blah, 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 then it must come in. So I'll wait. You kind of, I want to say, challenge the universe in this really beautiful way. And it's one of those, the universe will play with you if you play with it. You play with the universe. You play with ideas. You play with life. You're not somebody who likes to take it safe. And so you could have so many gifts that you could be stable. But you are Goldilocks, waiting for that one that feels just right. Or they're singing High School Musical, Gotta Go My Own Way. You walked away from what wasn't satisfying you. You walked away from the traditional because you wanted to go beyond normal and find stability in a way that was satisfying to you. You're rich. You're rich. You have ideas to make you rich. You have enough creative talent to make you rich. You're a CEO. You're a boss. Like, this is the King of Pentacles. You're somebody who doesn't play about their money. You're somebody who doesn't play about their coin. You're somebody who, I might be telling you the craziest business idea that you ever heard, but I'm showing up in my delivery and my tone and my belief in myself and the research that I have done so meticulously has arrived me to this point and to this boardroom. And you're going to listen to what I have to say, and you're going to absolutely love it. And you will pay me for this idea. And that shit works. You got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're leaders. And you're intuitive. And they were witches. You're creative. And you're strong. Look at this. This is all feminine energy. We do have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but we got Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. And then the Moon and the Queen of Cups. You are grounded. And you have the power to manifest things into your physical reality. You get really good results. What guides you? That call into the unknown, Moana. Well, yes, Moana had a call into the unknown, but into the unknown is Frozen, so we could do both. And Queen of Cups is giving us kind of Frozen vibes. You are intuitive. You are led by your intuition. You are guided by your inner being. You are connected to the moon cycles. You might actually talk about, like, my moon cycle, my period, my menstrual cycle is coming. And I know that because we have a full moon coming up or something like that. People find that attractive. People find how connected and in tune you are with the energies of the universe. People find that to be very attractive. You got Scorpio energy here. You're sexy. You're dangerous. You're mysterious. People are like, that phrase, it's so crazy, it just might work. People think that you are so out there, that it's brilliant, that it's smart, that it's intelligent, like Willy Wonka. Pile number 3, you are Willy Wonka. And I mean that as the greatest compliment in the world. Willy Wonka was brilliant. I say as if he was a historical figure. You are Willy Wonka, and people are kind of scared of you because people are like, pile number 3 is smart, too smart. If pile number 3 wanted to get rid of me, people are like, if pile number 3 wanted to get rid of me and get away with it, they could and would. You're watching this, you're like, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Pile number 3, you're scary. And people, and I feel like people, because you're the Queen of Cups, so this is loving, this is compassionate, this is caring. People are like, I want to be loved, I want to be nurtured, I want to be taken care of. You could be the mom friend. But you have that Cece, Mama Bear episode from New Girl. Don't fuck with pile number 3. Don't fuck with pile number 3's kids. Especially Queen of Cups, the Moon, the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Please don't play with pile number 3's kids. I pity the fool. I pity the fool that would make the mistake of bullying pile number 3's kid, of saying the wrong thing to pile number 3's kid. It just would not end up, it would not end well for them. It wouldn't. And this could also be your inner children. People want to be your friend. People want to be your family. People want to be protected by you because you're not fucking around. And you could be this way with yourself. where you are incredibly protective of yourself, because to be this genuine, to be this authentic, to be this different, you have to be strong. You have to be confident. You have to be determined. And you keep your eye on the prize. You keep your eye on the goal. You keep your eye on the inspiration that is unfolding and manifesting in your physical reality. And so you don't have time for the bullshit. You don't have time for people that don't believe in you. You don't have time for people trying to poke holes in your belief systems. You know what you believe, you know who you are, you know what the fuck you came here to do, and you're living it, you've embodied it, and anything else is for the birds. And so you have cultivated this reality of peace and serenity around you because you're not letting nobody fuck that up. And so people want to be around you because they want to be in this peace that you've created and cultivated for yourself. And it's because with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you're not playing. You're not playing with the Five of Cups underneath and the Six of Wands with the Page of Swords underneath. People can fuck with pile number 3 if they want to. You can play games with pile number 3 if you want to. And you're going to be the person who's absolutely disappointed watching pile number 3's social media because you let your pride get in the way, and pile number 3 set the motherfucking boundaries with your ass because pile number 3 is not doing it. If it's incompatible with pile number 3, it's not moving forward. If you're not approaching pile number 3 with respect for pile number 3's boundaries, if you're not meeting pile number 3's needs for safety, security, for love, and for support, to be the person doing what you're doing, manifesting what you're manifesting in your life, you need to be exclusively surrounded by people who see it, singing Destiny's Child, people who can keep up. Baby boy, make me lose my breath. You're so funny. Thank you. With the Queen of Cups, you are loving. You are nurturing. Oh my God. People want to be this trophy. People want to be your trophy. Okay? People want to be, and I don't mean your trophy as in your trophy spouse that looks good on your arm, even though, sure, of course they could. People want to be your object of affection. People want to be your object of affection. Like, people want to be your spouse. Just like straight up, people are like, if I could, I would marry pile number 3 right now. You just met him, and I know that. And I know that because pile number 3 loves in such a strong and intuitive way. You're like a mother, a healthy mother, a mother who can, someone who can emotionally attune so well to others and their needs and their subconscious. People are like, how do you know what I need before I know what I need? And people are like, I want pile number 3 to take care of me for the rest of my life. I want pile number 3 to take care of me. And people feel so vulnerable and they feel naked around you because you can give a name to their demons. And I say that because in scary movies, I don't know if it's real or not, you know how they have those themes in scary movies where like the person is possessed and they are like, you can't take the demon out unless you know the demon's name. So they're like, what is your name? And the demon's like, not gonna tell you. You know? That's actually the way that our healing is, right? We operate out of our subconscious. We operate out of our wounds, manifesting subconsciously and staying in these cycles of pain and trauma. And we're confused and we're worried and we are afraid. And pile number 3 comes into their life. Pile number 3 comes into your life like a mother. And pile number 3 just wraps you up in their arms. And pile number 3 is like, oh, this demon? This little demon right here? Oh, that's just fear. It's okay. It's just fear. And it will go away because you're safe with me. Me saying that to me, I was like, that was kind of good. And people feel like, oh my God, you're right. It is fear. And I am afraid. And I do feel safe. Look at Jade. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. Hi. You want some attention? Okay. This is Jadey. Can you say hello? Can you say hello to the visitors? Oh, she's tired. She's tired. Okay. So, pile number 3. You're loving. You're intuitive. You're caring. People feel like you are an excellent mother. I feel like a lot of you are already mothers. If you're not mothers, you were just incredibly nurturing people, or parents. You are incredibly nurturing people. You make people feel loved. You make them feel protected. You make them feel seen. You make people feel like what we, like, as a society call family, which a lot of people don't actually have those dynamics. You know what I mean? Where it's like family is supposed to have your back. Family is supposed to defend you. Family is supposed to love you unconditionally. You know, like those rules. People feel like when they're with you, like Olive Garden, they're family. And they feel protected in your presence. And they feel like there's somebody who has their back. And they feel like there's somebody who cares about them. And there's somebody who wants to make sure that they got home safe. And there's somebody who wants to make sure that they're good. And so people do want to stay around you. People do want to be loved by you. You can also be cold. Oh, you can be cold. Damn, pile number 3. You do the loving, you do the nurturing, you take care of people through your actions. Love is a verb for pile number 3. People know that you love them because of the way that you show up for them, not just the things that you say. But when that's done, it's done. Am I right? All right, pile number 3. I have a free gift for you. It is a digital creating your life journal. It'll get you clarity on the life that you're creating for yourself, where you are in relation to it, help you create some bomb-ass affirmations, practical next steps, all of that good stuff. You can get it using the link. Me and this little fly thing are gonna fight. You can get it using the link in the description box. You can also come work with me one-on-one. If you want help, you want assistance, you want coaching, you can do that. You can also join my mastermind. All of that information is in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.